need to know before your first pole class? What do you need to take with you? Number one, if you're somebody who likes to moisturise, let's say your class starts at 10 AM, preferably do not put on any cream, any grease or anything on your skin before you go. I'm being serious. This, avoid it. Avoid it. It will do you no favours. Just the drier, the better. The ashy, the better. The pole loves it, honestly, please. Just leave out the grease. A bottle of water, always essential. Any form of exercise or dance, have one of these handy. Always good if you start to feel really thirsty during the class, make sure you have a bottle of water to hand. Hair tie, always have one of these on my wrist or in my bag. If your hair starts to get in your face, if it becomes really annoying, you don't want any distractions, you're paying for the class, so just put one of these in your bag. So for your outfit choice, I say like a vest top. So just a simple vest top, doesn't have to be, but I usually wear a vest top. You know, I tend to get quite hot during classes, so something like this covers me up. Doesn't cover my arms or anything. You do want your arms to be exposed. So a t-shirt would be fine, but you do want your arms to be exposed as much as possible. And something like this usually does the trick for me. Short shorts, please. Definitely some short shorts. So these are from, goodness, Mika? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's M-I-K-A yoga wear. Really nice shorts, and they've got the string on the side so you can make them shorter if you want to on either side, and then you just tie it at the bottom. So yeah, and this is good because not really essential for your first class, but sometimes if you need more contact, so from your, say, groin area down your thigh, if you want more of that to be exposed, when you have shorts like these, you can just pull these up and it exposes more flesh, which is sometimes what you need. The whole point of the short shorts is you need the grip, you need the friction from your legs as you're climbing up the pole, as you're moving around the pole, so you do want to leave them exposed. It's not because all pole dancers are strippers or anything like that, or they just want to show their flesh for the sake of it, but in the beginning, this really helps. If you have knee problems, it might be best to bring some knee pads. If you've experienced knee problems in the past, or if your knees are a little bit sensitive, you can pop these on. They won't always require you to do any floor work in your first beginner's pole class, but if you're going for, let's say, an exotic pole class or floor work, knee pads would be essential. If you've got some at home, just pop them in the bag. If not, don't worry. You can also wear long socks. I've got these babies, and they go around your heel of your foot there, at the bottom there, and they go all the way up, say halfway up the thigh. So these are also good because it will mean that your knee is not in direct contact with the floor if you do need to go on the floor. Or even leg warmers. Yes, so leg warmers as well. Good for that purpose, but those are not essential. So most pole classes will require you to be barefoot. Not totally essential in the beginning, but just as an FYI, if you're someone who's really funny about your feet, maybe just put some nail varnish on, I mean. Or if not, if you have ballet shoes, then you can just wear your ballet shoes. But yeah, some of them require you to be barefoot. Not always essential, especially in your first class, but just an FYI, if you are one of those feet people who don't really like their feet, just slap some polish on those toes. I think that's everything you need to know to pop in your bag before your first pole class. The main thing is have fun, have a blast, enjoy it, why not? If you're unsure, once you've booked your class, some of them will send you an email confirmation to let you know if there's anything you need to bring beforehand. Failing that, you can use this video as a guide to ask the necessary questions to your teacher beforehand. A few people who have tried pole that I know have come back to me and said afterwards is, oh my goodness, I didn't expect to get so many bruises. Yeah, so you can get a bruise or two when you go to pole, I must admit. Don't be put off though. I mean, you'll do some amazing moves, but you can get a bruise or two, but they fade. So don't worry about that, but don't be alarmed if you leave there the next day, you look in the mirror like, ooh, you see a mark and you're like, where did that come from? It's the pole. It's definitely the pole. But you can get some Arnicare. So if you're in the UK, you can get Arnicare in Boots or Superdrug. and it just relieves the throbbing feeling and helps to, with the discolouring, it helps to reduce that, and usually the bruise will clear up in a few days, a lot quicker than on its own, I find, when I have this. So if you find that that's the case for you and you do suffer from a few bruises or a really horrible one, just buy some of this, it will help. I hope you found this video useful. If you've tried pole before and you thought, I wish I knew that before my pole dance class, please comment below, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. And if you do go and try a class and you think it's good, you think it's bad, whatever, hit me up below. I'd love to hear about your experiences. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time.